Okay, before we begin the video, can I just say, Nikki, hats off to you for making such an awesome event. But, dude, in one day, five maintenances. Five! Are you joking, man? What was the issue that you needed to maintain? I am very angry. That mostly because, dude, I had to record footage. Whenever I need to record footage, Nikki be like, "Oh, you need to use our game. Guess what? Here you go, another maintenance." Like, pro. Okay, now that's resolved. Um, so as I was saying, hats off to Nikki for this epic event. Uh, Mostly because the backstory it gave and the general story is very awesome. So yeah, let me just recap it for you, and then I'll tell you my thoughts on the event. Right. So basically, this is the backstory of the invincible warrior of, or should I say leader of the Shadow Squad. Yeah, that's better. Leader of the Shadow Squad, Sarge himself. One of my favorite characters, mostly because of his powers. But yeah. So we learn Sarge is not his real name. Oh wow, what a shocker. It's not Sarge. Oh my god, what a shocker. But anyways, we learn his real name was Otto Heim, which is weird, but originally he was a cultist from. Well, okay, I just messed it up. As I was saying, he is a cultist from a northern cult, but then he had an argument with the cultist, and yeah, he came to the Legion to serve the Legion. Yes, I know it does. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So he starts serving the Legion, and he gets kind of made fun of by the elders. So yeah, that happens, and Queen Yolanda or Lolanda, I have no clue. Nobody does how to spell her name, but the common consensus is that her name is Yolanda, so that's what I'll be calling her. So Yolanda was very shy at that time, and this was the beginning when she started asserting her dominance and showing she's the queen, even though literally everybody knew that she was a queen. But yeah, so she said to the elders furiously that one day Otto Heim would be sitting amongst them. Well, that did not turn out the way she thought. But yeah, anyways, now we before the okay, I'm just putting too many blank spaces in here. But anyways, so at the time, Otto Heim was he was a corporal, but after a lot of character development, he becomes Captain Heim. Yes, basically he gets promoted. That's what it is. And in his Captain Heim form, I guess, no, not form, in his Captain Heim post, that is Heim's peak. It was his prime. That was the time when he was the strongest. So nothing much notable happens after that, but then he gets promoted once again to colonel. And at this point he was kind of getting messed up, which means he was leading a group of purists, but for some reason he was also addicted to shadow energy. Okay, that does not make sense, but yeah, a leader of a purist addicted to shadow energy. Bruh. But anyways, we'll let that slide. Now, After the news got out that he was addicted to shadow energy, first of all, that developed his invincibility skill. The one where, he just starts walking and then he just bashes your stomach in. Uh, that's when he started developing it. And uh, so everybody was confused as to why Yolanda was giving him so many passes. So basically, what happened was Yolanda was scared of the shadow beasts which ravaged the lands, and she thought the only way you can beat the shadow beasts is with shadow energy, which also explains the cybernetic enhancements that she got from Bolo in the later era. Let's say era. Yeah. So that's why she was giving Heim so many passes. So then what happened was he started lashing out, maybe because of the shadow energy intake, maybe because of the power he possessed. Who knows? One of those two things, and it's most likely number one. So the the ambassador, which we fought in the main storyline, suggested to Yolanda to demote Sarge or permanently rest him off, which means decapitation. Anyways, so as I was saying, he again fought back but lost. But by the way, in this whole event, we are fighting him, which does not make sense because, I guess I fought him with the Living Legend armor, which I will probably put some gameplay up. I'm not sure. I'm recording the voiceover differently, but yeah. So I guess we were disguised as Tiberius or something. Let's just let that roll. And anyways, so when he gets defeated, Yolanda comes up to him and says, "We are not going to lay you off completely. We have created a squadron filled with less nobles, to say the least, unlike the liquidators or abdicators. The liquidators consists of the strongest, and they have a special affinity to the not shadow, but they can burn shadow energy. Okay, cool. And the abdicators were the royalty who did not get chosen as royalty, so they became abdicators to protect the royal family, which makes no sense since they're called abdicators. But anyways, that was the creation of the legendary, but not really legendary. The Shadow Squad was pretty not known because it was literally just formed. But anyways, it was the Shadow Squad, which, if you remember, we were originally the latest recruit of the Shadow Squad. So yeah, that happened, and I really like this event. It gave us so much backstory on Sarge's character, why the Warmonger set got the set bonus that it did, and many other things. But one thing I really was very nice, but kinda creepy. I mean, not creepy, but it drew shocking parallels with reality. Say Otto Heim as just a normal person with a bright future ahead, people rooting for him, people smiling, people getting ready, envisioning a future with him as an elder. But one little bad habit is all it takes to make the dominoes come crashing down. One little mistake, one little bad habit, one little addiction. So many people have bright futures ahead of them, but they throw it away because of this. The parallels it draws, it's very similar to real life. And Nikki did a very well job captivating that essence in a fictional format, but highly realistic. And this event was awesome, and I hope to see more of this. But anyways, on another note, I'ma just grind my life away till I get at least the ranged weapon of the warmonger, because I am not getting the whole set. Let's be honest here. You have to grind for hours and hours on end for both the events, which again makes me mad. This is and then you have to keep on spending stuff, tokens, and it's annoying. It's super annoying.